grapes that actually taste like grape jelly? Hi, it's John with ProduceGeek.com, and I'm going to start off with a story from when I was a kid. The gentleman shooting this video and who runs ProduceGeek.com with me is my old friend Justin. And when we were kids, Justin and I would play in my backyard, and we had Concord grapes with the thick skins, but that sweet, sweet taste, and it just, tasted like Welch's grape juice or grape jelly, and we would just eat Concord grapes right off the vine. Well, the product that I'm holding up here is actually a cross. So this is a cross between a seedless Thompson and a seeded Concord grape. So you get that purple Concord look and flavor, but it's also naturally seedless thanks to the plant breeding. This is called a Thomcord. Thomcords are in season during August and parts of September from California and also later on New York State. This particular pack is branded as Grape Jammers, and I'm just going to have a taste. Man, it does bring me back to the barefoot years, running around the backyard, playing baseball with a tennis ball so we wouldn't break the neighbors' windows. Man, isn't it fun how flavors take you back? Here in August, or headed into August, some other stuff that I'm enjoying from local produce, including my garden, is heirloom tomatoes and chili peppers. So when I think about August, I think about heirloom tomatoes, chili peppers, and then of course, peaches. Stay tuned for another video on that. This bad boy right here is from my garden. This is a Cherokee purple tomato, and as with most heirloom tomatoes, it's not most aesthetically pleasing unless you appreciate the beauty of imperfection, which I really do. So what is an heirloom anyway? An heirloom is a tomato that has not been bred with modern plant breeding techniques. And so a lot of these are varieties from the 1950s, 1940s and before. And if I collect a seed from inside this tomato and I plant it in my garden next year, I will get the exact same Cherokee purple tomato. These are varieties that have a huge range of flavors. So the purple varieties tend to have a rich, deep tomato taste and some nice acidity. The what I'll call pinkish, the dark pink varieties that kind of start out, keep some green around the shoulders and are pink. Those would be like your pink German Queens or pink Brandywines, those types, those old German types. I love the acidity level in those. Really strong tomato flavor and nice bite to the taste. The yellow varieties are typically low acid and have just a very nice mild taste. And if you are challenged with acid reflux, that's the yellow tomatoes can be a benefit. Striped tomatoes varieties can range from that acidity to a more earthy, bright taste. And then the brown tomatoes, which I showed last time, like the Black Prince and so forth, those have an earthy, rich taste. So that's the wonderful part about these type of tomatoes. They're not bred for appearance nor for firmness. So it's going to have a little give, and oftentimes you'll have scarring and some cracks. As long as they're healed over, you're good to go. So let me cut this Cherokee purple from the garden. Look at that. Oh man, outstanding color. I'll take a little bite here. Great taste. A little bit of, has that nice acidity, but the texture so meaty. Love that. Cut's so awesome. Hey, next up, I also want to talk about chili peppers. I have some more from my garden here. I have the poblano or pasilla, and the poblano is has a little spice. It's not nearly as spicy as a jalapeno, but it's got a little spice to it if you keep the membranes and seeds in it. Also, it's a very firm textured pepper, and that's why often it's used for stuffing with other ingredients. Chili rellenos is an example of how that might be used, but I like to just also dice them up and use them in tacos and so forth. Of course, you got to keep some good old jalapenos around. They are spicy, and if you want to reduce the spice, well, I recommend when you cut them and halve them to scrape out the membranes and seeds, and that will kind of moderate the spiciness because a lot of that spice is in the membranes inside and the seeds. I also like to leave some on the plant to get full red ripe, and that just brings out a sweetness with the heat. Oh man, that's really good. So I stopped at a friend's house once, and they were serving sliced green and ripened jalapenos that had been marinated in this balsamic vinegar for a couple days with maybe a little olive oil, and it was the most amazing topping for tomato pie. By the way, that's a New York Philly thing, tomato pie. Love it. Lastly, I just want to highlight the Anaheim pepper. So I love growing Anaheims. This is what I would call a roasting chili. So when they get mature like this, I throw these on the grill. I don't coat them with anything or like olive oil or anything. I just throw them on the grill and keep turning them until they blister from the fire and the skin becomes papery. Then at that point, I quick put them in a big bowl, cover the bowl with like a plate or plastic or something, and let them self-steam for about 10 minutes. Then after that, I can just, with my fingers, pull off the outer skin because there is a little bit of a membrane type skin on the outside. I can pull off that papery skin, and they'll be already soft and cooked at fire roasted, and then I can just chop them up. Usually I'll take out the seeds from the center and just chop them up. And this is what I'm left with, something like this. And that has that Southwest chili flavor. Not very spicy, but a little bit, and just as perfect for just spooning up and putting on tacos, sandwiches, burgers, pizza, on your eggs. Any way that you like to have that Southwest chili flavor that's not super spicy. I'm just going to have a little bite here. I get just a hint of spice, but mostly this green chili taste. I love it. So good. Hey, for what's best right now, keep checking back with us. Let's share fruit with a friend. Thanks for watching.